Welcome back, and today what we're doing is we're doing another Guild Boss 2 run. Now, since my last video, I have gotten a couple suggestions on that video on some things to change. I am taking some of them. I am going to be changing Lust out for Twyla, see if that increases the damage. And I also did do some skill ups for Carnelian. Carnelian, she was, let's see, can I click on her here? I can. So, her ultimate was only at level 3, so I was missing that 10% increased threshold, so it was 40%, not 50%, and I was also missing that 100 skill cost. Generally, that wouldn't be too important, but with timings as tight as they are, that minus 100 cost could be the difference on the stun phase. So, there's that. And then, like I said, Twyla will be coming in. And also, one other thing I am going to do. I'm going to switch Kigiri's and Arrogance's gear. I think Kigiri will get a better benefit from the gear that I had on Arrogance. So, I am going to try that out as well. So the way I'm going to do this is I am going to cut this video right before we start this fight, and then I will go ahead and start a new recording of a video, and I'll explain the entire first phase. This will be a part of this video still. I'll explain the entire first rotation that I do through the stun or death saw, Aegis, and poison stage, and then on the second run through I'll play that at 2 times speed. That won't have any commentary, it'll just have music. And then after the second stage is done, then I will go into a full time lapse, and hopefully will be a fairly short video. This is just going to be my run. I will come in at the end, probably doing a voiceover, just to kind of explain everything that I saw during the fight and talking about it. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this started. First things first is getting everybody placed. So, one thing for sure, actually before that, I need to make sure everybody's got the gear on. I need to make sure that Torador has his gear on. He could be in his tanky build, not his regular Guild Boss 2 gear. That is important. Torador, Guild Boss 2. Okay, yes, he was not. There we go. Okay, so the biggest thing is we only have 3 main damage dealers. So with that, we only have to have a couple people in this gear, Invigoration. So we have Leia in Invigoration, we have Constance in Invigoration, and we have Elowen in Invigoration. I believe Carnelian is too. Yes, she is. So we have 4 people in Invigoration, and we have 4 people who can deal damage. So we're going to make sure they get the Invigoration bonus. So let's go ahead and actually get started now. Ideally, this will be the run and I won't have to restart it. So Kigiri can go down first, and Carnelian can give him his stuff. Then we can put Twyla down here, and Arrogance can go back here, and Volca can go here. So now we need to put down, let's go with Leia here, Elowen here, and then Constance here. Now let's just make sure that everybody got it. She's got it, he's got it, she's got it. Now Arrogance, what about you? You got it as well. Alright, perfect. Then we can place him here facing up, And then Fursey right here, who will give us the morale set, because he is in a morale set. So now we're going to ult with Twyla, because she just, you know, powers up with her ult. I missed that one. That's unfortunate. So yeah, you want to hit Kagiri's ultimate the correct way. Because, yeah, it just ups his damage quite a bit. Alright, so Torador got a number of stuns off here. We don't need to use this trick just yet. But Kagiri did get his ultimate back in time, which skyrocketed him back up to first. Now Twyla is pulling ahead of Arrogance. I don't know how much that will stay, but we will have to see. Carnelian really needs to get these orbs out to everybody. She's only got a handful of people out here with it. Okay, so I was not paying attention there. That's going to be a little bit of a damage loss, but we should be okay still. Alright. Hopefully we don't do too much damage here. Twyla, go ahead, because why not? Kagiri is already pulling so far ahead. Although, Arrogance, why is he below Volca? That is really weird. He should not be trading blows with Volca. I might have to redo his gear. Alright, so we are at that, and unfortunately not quite fast enough, Kagiri. We can't get your ult off, but that's okay. We are pretty much back up to full ults. Let's go ahead and fast forward. And pretty much the reason that we are waiting between phases to do ults is because here, if we were to just ult with everybody, we would kill this phase way too quick. And that would hinder our damage. Instead, what we could do is we could save these ults for when the damage doesn't count towards a health bar. When this reaches 0, which is going to happen here in just a moment. Unfortunately, Kagiri wasn't back there. But, so, with him reaching 0 here, now we could do all this damage without changing any phases. This amount of damage this early on is likely enough to take out like 50% of its health pool. And we don't want to do that right off the bat. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this cleansed off. Twyla is pulling ahead of Kagiri now. Would you look at that? Oh, that's just current statistics. Overall, yeah. Okay, I thought I was already on the overall. Alright, that makes me feel a little bit better about Arrogance's damage. Yep, nothing to do here. Oh, that phase is done already. Alright, and it's looking like we are going to be at around 14k at the changeover. Hopefully. 14k. Yep, about 14k. Alright, so I am going to go ahead and keep this portion in. I'm going to stop this recording, and if I do have to restart, it'll be restarting from this point on. It should be about the same damage, but if it's not, that's why it does change a little bit from this portion to the next portion. Next portion will not have any audio in it whatsoever. It'll just be music overlay. This next phase will be at 2 times speed on the video, at the back end of the video, and then any phases after that will be at 4 to 5 times speed, depending on how it looks in editing. So I will see you guys at the end. Alright, and that was the run. 191k. That is by far my top run. I just beat out my old record by about 40k, and honestly there was a couple of mistakes in there. I didn't have Carnelian's timing down exactly. I don't think that would have changed anything in the end, because that last portion, that was just DPS check. By that point I had gotten things figured out. I don't think that would have really done much unless Carnelian's damage was enough to change things there, but yeah. So I am going to save this, and we're going to look at the damage, and uploading new fight data, 191, and Kagiri, far and away number 1. Now Twyla, I could still A1. I could A1 her by getting her off of the select the legendary, and I'm seriously thinking about it, because that should bring her damage up to, I would say 550k in this long of a run. Obviously I need a little bit better gear too. If I could get Torador into 100% crit rate, that might do something. He doesn't hit very hard in general, but he does, attack. So there's that. And then Volca, I could get her into some better gear too. If I get her into better gear, I'm sure that'll help out a bit too. But I am overall really happy with this run. As you can see, Kagiri almost hitting that 100 or 1 billion mark, 1 million mark. I don't know, whatever the hell this is. So yeah, that's my run. Saved it, and if that helped you at all, if that did anything for you, definitely let me know. I took my top spot back for my guild. Gotta lead by example, right? my guild boss 1, I think somebody took number 1 from me today. Nope. Okay, 81, and they did 2 attacks each. He's getting real close to a 1 key. That's good. But yeah, that's I did change Kagiri into my guild boss 1 as well. He is just insane on damage. But that'll do it for this video. Hopefully I can cut this down, because that fight alone, this last portion of the video, did take 40 minutes to record. So that should be cut down to quite a bit less. I'm hoping it cuts down to about 10 to 15 minutes. That'd be pretty cool. And if you liked it, definitely like it. If this helped you at all, I wouldn't mind if you subscribed and all that good stuff. It definitely helps me out if you subscribe. And if you want to see anything in particular, let me know. I will see you guys in the next one.